Gyanakosha, an encyclopedia of Vedic knowledge by Pact. Vedas. Rig Veda. Hymns on Soma, Mandala 9.
ओम गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपवस्त्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणान् ब्रह्मणस्पतकान् शृण्वन्नोतिभिः वेदसादनम् स्वादिष्टया मर्दिष्टया पवस्वसोमधारया इन्द्रायुपर्पातवे सुतः रक्षोः विश्वचर्षिनिर्भि योनिमर्यो हतं दृणा हृदस्तमासदत्.
Mandala 9, Sukta 64, Rishi Maricha Kashyapa. In meter Gayatri visualized Soma Pavamana. Soma, thou art a splendid steed, a steed, O God, with steed-like sway. Thou as a steed ordainest laws, steed strong thy might is as a steed steering strong, thy wood steer like thy drink. A steed indeed, O steed, art thou. Thou, Indu, as a vigorous horse, hast neighed together steeds and kine, unbarred for us the doors to wealth. Out of desire of cows and steeds and horses, potent Soma drops, brilliant and swift, have been effused. They are purified in both the hands, made beautiful by holy men. Flow onward to the fleecy cloth. These Soma juices shall pour forth all treasures for the worshipper from heaven and earth and firmament. The streams of Pavamana, thine finder for all, have been effused, even as Surya's rays of light. Making the light that shines from heaven, thou flowest onto every form. Soma, thou swellest like a sea. Urged on, thou sendest out thy voice. O Pavamana, thou hast moved like the god Surya to the sea. Indu, enlightener, friend, hath been purified by the sages' hymn. So starts the charioteer his steed, the god lightning wave which hath flowed to purifying sieve, a lightning in the home of law. Flow to our sieve, a gladdening draught that hath most intercourse with gods. Indu to Indra for his drink. Flow onward with a stream for food, made beautiful by sapient men. Indu with sheen approach the milk. While thou art cleansed, song lover, bring comfort and vigor to the folk. Poured tawny wine on milk and curds. Purified for the feast of God, go thou to Indra's special place. Resplendent, guided by the strong, accelerated by the hymn, the rapid drops of Soma juice have flowed, urged onward to the lake. Easily have the living drop, made beautiful, approached the lake. Aid to the place of sacrifice. Compass about our faithful friend all our possessions with thy might. Guard, hero-like, our sheltering home. Loud neighs the cursor's star, with singers harnessed for the place, guided for travel to the lake. What time the swift one resteth in the golden place of sacrifice, he leaves the foolish far away. The friends have sung in unison, the prudent wish to sacrifice. Down sing the unintelligent, for Indra girt by Marutas. Flow thou, Indu, very rich in sweets, to sit in place of sacrifice, controlling priests and sages, skilled in holy song, adorn thee well. The living make thee beautiful. Aryaman, Mitra, Varuna, drink Pavamana's juice, ye thine. O sage, the Marutas drink thereof. O Soma, Indu, the while thou art purified, are just onward speech, thousandfold. With the lore of hymns. Ey Soma Indu, while thou art purified, do thou bring to us speech thousandfold that longs for war. O Indu, much invoked, while thou art purifying, as the friend of these men enter thou the lake. Bright are these Somas, blend with milk, with light that flashes brilliantly, and foam that utters loud acclaim. Led by his drivers, and sent forth the strong steed hath come, nay for spoil. Like warriors when they stand arrayed, specially Soma, coming as a sage from heaven to prosper us, flow like the sun for us to see. Sukta 64, Rishi Varuni in Gayatri meter hailed Soma Pavamana. The glittering maid sent Sura forth, the glorious sisters close allied. Send Indu forth, their mighty lord, pervade, O Pavamana, all our treasures with repeated light. God coming hither from the gods, pour on us, Pavamana, rain as service and rain praise for God. For all to be our nourishment, thou art esteemed by lustre. We, O Pavamana, faithfully call upon thee, the splendid one. Do thou, rejoicing, nobly armed, pour upon us heroic strength. O Indu, come thou hitherward. When thou art cleansed with both the hands and dipped in water with the wood, thou comest to the gathering place. Sing forth your songs as Vyasva sang to Soma Pavamana, to the mighty one with 1,000 eyes, whose colored sap they dry with stone, the yellow meats distilling juice, Indu for Indra, for his drink. We seek to gain the friendly love of thee, that strong and mighty one, of thee the winner of all wealth. Flow onward with thy stream, O steed, inspiriting the Marutas Lord, winning all riches by thy might. I send thee forth to battle from the press, O Pavamana, strong sustainer, looker on the light. Acknowledged by this song of mine, flow, tawny colored, with thy stream, inside to battle thine alley. O Indu, visible to all, pour out for us abundant food. Soma, be thou our prosperer. The pitchers, Indu, with thy streams have sung around in vigorous might. Enter them and let Indra drink. O thou whose potent gladdening juice they milk out with the stones, flow on, destroyer of our enemies. King Pavamana is implored with holy songs on man's behalf to travel through the firmament. Bring us, O Indu, 100-fold increase of kind and noble steeds, the gift of fortune for our help. Pressed for the banquet of the gods, O Soma, bring us might and speed, like beauty for a brilliant show. Soma, flow on exceeding bright with loud roar to the wooden vats, falcon like resting in thine home. Soma, the water winner, flows to Indra, Vayu, Varuna, to Vishnu and the Marutas last. Soma, bestowing food upon our progeny from every side, pour on us riches thousandfold. The Soma juices, which have been expressed afar, are near at hand, are there on Saryavan's bank. Those pressed among Arjikas, pressed among the active in men's homes, or pressed among the races 5. May these celestial drops expressed pour forth upon us as they flow, rain from the heavens and hero strength. Urged forward over the ox hide, flows the lovely one of tawny hue, lauded by Jamadagni's song. Like horses urged to speed, the drops bright stirring vital power, when blent with milk are beautified in streams. So they who toil with juices send thee forward for the gods' repast. So with this splendor flow, thou on, we choose today the chariot steed of thine, the strong that brings us bliss, the guardian, the desire of all. The excellent, the gladdener, the sage with heart that understand, the guardian, the desire of all. Who for ourselves, O thou most wise, is wealth and fair intelligence, the guardian, the desire of all. Shukta 66. Rishi Shataha Vaikanasa in meter Gayatri hailed Soma Pavamana. For holy lore of every sort, flow onward, thou whom all men love, a friend to be besought by friend. Over all thou rulest with these two which, Soma Pavamana, stand turned as thy stations hitherward. Why, Soma Pavamana, thou encompass it on every side, thy stations as the seasons come. Flow onward, generating food for precious boons of every kind, a friend for friend to be our help. Upon the lofty ridge of heaven, thy bright rays with their essence, Soma, spread purifying power. O Soma, these seven rivers flow as being thine to give command. The streets of milk run forth to thee. Flow onward, Soma, in a stream, effused to gladden Indra's heart, bringing imperishable fame. Driving thee in Vivaswan's course, the seven sisters with their hymn made melody round thee, the sage. The virgins deck thee over fresh streams to drive thee to the sea when thou, a singer, bathest in the wood. The streams of Pavamana, thine sage, mighty one, have poured them forth. Like curses eager for renown, they have been poured upon the fleece towards the mead's distilling vat. The holy songs have sounded forth. Like milch kine among coming home, the drops of Soma juice have reached the lake, have reached the place of sacrifice. O Indu, to our great delight, the running waters flow to us, when thou wilt robe thyself in milk. In this thy friendship, and with thee to help us, fain to sacrifice. Indu, we crave thy friendly love. Flow on, O Soma, for the great fear of men, for gain of Eden. Enter thou into Indra's throat. Best art thou, Soma of the great, strongest of strong ones, Indu, thou, as warriors ever hast prevailed. Mightier even than the strong, more valiant even than the brave, more liberal than the bountiful. Soma Asura, bring us food, win offspring of our bodies. We elect thee for our friendship, we elect thee for companionship. Agni, the purest life, send down upon us food and vigorous strength. Drive thou misfortune far away. Agni is Pavamana, sage, chief priest of all the races five, to whose wealth is great, we pray. Skilled in thy task, O Agni, pour splendor with hero strength on us, granting me wealth that nourishes. Beyond his enemies, away to sweet praise, Pavamana flows, like Surya visible to all. Adorned by living men, set forth for entertainment, rich in food, far-sighted Hindu is esteemed. He, Pavamana, hath produced the lofty law, the brilliant light, destroying darkness black of hue. From tawny Pavamana, this destroyer, radiant streams have sprung, quick streams from him whose gleams are swift, best rider of the chariot, praised with fairest prize mid beauteous ones, gold gleaming with the Marut's host. Many may Pavamana, best to win the booty, penetrate with rays, giving the singer hero strength. Over the fleecy sea hath flowed the drop effuse. To Indra comes Indu while he is purified. This Soma through the pressing stone is spotting on the oxide and summoning Indra to the draught. O Pavamana, bless us so that we may live with that bright milk of thine which hath been brought from heaven.